Your A Game, a 100% Black-owned company with an all-natural product and world-class customer service. We're headquartered in California, and we manufacture, package, and ship right here in the United States. We ship to more than 125 distributors worldwide. Normal processing is 2 to 3 days, and we employ virtual tracking until our product is received. So, no matter where you are in the world, here we come, and we're bringing your A game.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey everybody! How are we doing today? Hopefully everybody is well. Thank you, Kendra, for the early kicking it off right with a super chat. I want to thank everybody for coming in here. Let's see, 122. I got 97 likes. That's okay. It's okay. Y'all want the like song though anyway? Bam, 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 bam. You gotta get the likes up. Bam, bam. You gotta You gotta get these likes up. Cause we got some stuff to talk about. Black women, it's me and you today. Me and you today for an hour, sis. I ain't got no sensational story. We ain't got no sensational. We ain't talking about celebrities today. We talking about regular, degular, schmegular black women keep getting played by these men. Gotta help you out. Auntie Crimson gonna help you out. How to not get played 101. Okay? Trying to help your sisters not get played. Do I got a little something going on with my hijab? That's the worst thing in the world. Get somewhere and your hijab ain't right. Okay, I'm looking in the camera like, wait a minute, this is a snafu going on. All right, so you get played all the time by the men that you want, the men that you end up with. What am I talking about getting played? What am I talking about? I'm talking about you're getting cheated on, you're getting lied to, you're getting not taken seriously, you got broken promises everywhere, you got kids out of wedlock, you got baby mama drama, a bunch of arguments, a bunch of chaos. And my sisters complain about that all the time. All the time there's a complaint. We sick of these men. We sick of these men doing this, that, and the third. They always lying. They always got another woman. They always, you know what I'm saying, doing all of these things to us that we don't want done. But, ladies, we're going to have to take a little bit responsibility for, well, this is always sister to sister, isn't it? I thought I was always talking to the ladies. Hey, Kinshasa. You always getting played. we're going to have to take some responsibility for that play. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, sweetheart. The first issue is how you're presenting yourself, and how you present yourself dictate who you attract. You attract men that play with women. They don't have no plan for women other than sex and leisure. That is their plan for women. That is their purpose of even having women around them. That is what they do with women, and they don't have no other plan or vision for women around them. But how you present yourself says a lot about what kind of man feel free to step to you and what kind of man feel like he don't need to step to you. That's what's being talked about when we say water seeks its own level. See, y'all want these big time, big ticket, high value, high caliber. You want a man, he got $1 million. He got a vision. He got a plan. He got a business. He's sexy. He get his bed game tight. You know, you want the whole 9 yards. But you cannot pull that guy. You can't pull that guy. You can't even pull the guy. You want to talk about a man that make $45,000, $50,000 a year. When a lot of y'all are making $25,000 a year, some of y'all live with y'all mamas. Let's not talk about that. Y'all ain't got y'allself together. And then you want what you really want. And I'm coming off script already. We ain't even 15 minutes in. I'm coming off script already. Listen, it's a lot of y'all chicks that get on the internet trying to talk crazy to a man, and you live with your mama and you 35. Now, man, what I say, your mama don't live with you. You live with your mama. See, while y'all talking crazy about these is a bunch of incels, these men ain't got nothing, you ain't got nothing. The reason why you study call in to Kevin Samuels hoping and praying and wishing that he can magically give you a man that make $5 million an hour is because you want to get saved, because you don't know how to do things on your own as an adult woman. You want to be a boss chick living on your girlfriend's futon. Now, I wasn't even supposed to go there. That is not what I got wrote in these notes. But sometimes it just hit me. I don't know who need to hear that, but somebody need to hear that. Somebody need to hear that you are not a boss chick living on your girlfriend's couch and all your belongings is in a tote bag that you got from Burlington's. Okay, and you borrowing lipstick and eyeliner, knowing full and well you ain't supposed to be sharing no eyeliner with nobody. That go all in the membrane of your eyelid. That is how you get sty and pink eye. Okay, you was not supposed to be sharing no eyeliners with nobody. Talking about it's just the gel liner that go on the top. Both of y'all eyes crusty. You not a boss chick rinsing your panties out in the sink. Talking about you need a high value man. You wash your panties in Dawn. You sitting around washing your panties in the bathroom sink with some Dawn or with some hand soap. Talking about you need a high value man. Boop! Knock it off. We ain't even 15 minutes in. Already got to knock it off. How you present yourself. Water seek its own level. You are constantly getting these F-19s. These men that don't got no plan, they ain't got no money, okay? They ain't going nowhere in life, ain't been nowhere. All that they got is D. Cause that's all it's good cause he giving you all he got. Okay? The reason why he able to break your back like he do is because that's all he got. He giving you the best that I got. He giving you the best he got. That's all he got. And ain't no use in you getting with him and then getting tired. If y'all want to know about these terminology that I use, go ahead and get the Manosphere glossary off of Amazon. But in short, a F-19 is a F-boy. Okay? He a F-19. He don't fly you nowhere. He don't take you nowhere. He worse than Spirit. He worse than Spirit Airline. You just every time you with him, just turbulence. It's just turbulence. It ain't never a smooth ride with that Negro. And you constantly attract this Negro to you, trying to figure out what's wrong with the men. Sis, it's not the men. It's the fact that you are attracting those men. You attract those men. How do you stop attracting the men? Let's take a look at your social media. Do all of your pictures or more than 90% of your pictures is a back shot? If more than 90% of your pictures is like this, you are going to get an F-19, beloved. You are going to get an F-19, beloved. Women that are of value do not take back shot pictures and post them on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, and nowhere else. You understand that? Women that are of value do not have 1,000,001 booty shots. That's why I picked the thumbnail that I picked of her with a back shot. She about to get played. Your social media presence is that of a 304. You have a whore's presence on social media. Then you don't want nobody to play with you. Just like, I don't know if y'all remember, in YouTube time, a month or two is like 4-5 years. But y'all remember the Fresh and Fit fiasco, right? With old girl, I done knocked this A game down again. A game be like, ooh, child, you cooking in here. Ooh, child, okay, A game box. We ain't gonna knock you down no more, A game box. I got to show you to everybody at the end of the show. Okay, I'm gonna knock you down no more. Okay. Do y'all remember that? Now, her name was Miss Cheeks online on Twitter. Booty all in the camera. Just booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Just booty everywhere, just booty. But then didn't want nobody to draw attention to the fact that it was booty everywhere. Y'all just talking about the Miss Cheeks thing. You been going about Miss Cheeks for how long you done had that Twitter handle? And you don't want nobody to talk about it. All you got is just booty everywhere. And then you don't want nobody to talk about your booty. Ladies, if you don't want everybody to just see you as a butt shot and how big your breasts are and how big, and your top game, you study got a banana in your mouth and you study got a lollipop in your mouth. If you don't want men to simply see you that way, you got to stop presenting yourself that way. Thank you. I think I missed the super chat. Thank you, D Nice. You got to stop presenting yourself that way. Okay, if you want men to see past all of that, you cannot show them that. You cannot show them that. You can't show, you know what I'm saying, your top game in a photo. And then when he approach you for the top game, when he approach you and say, baby, you know what I'm saying, what that mouth do though? What that mouth do? And you, what you mean what my mouth do? I mean, you had 5 pictures just today on Facebook with one was with a banana, one was with a cucumber, and another one was with a lollipop. I'm asking you what your mouth do. Yes. Because you was trying to tell me. I feel like you was trying to tell me. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of ESPN, and I was trying to see, you know what I'm saying? Stop getting mad. If you don't want a man to see you that way, you cannot present. Now, that's just basic 101. Let's talk about how these men see you as to how you getting them. Let's talk about stealing a man from another woman. Ooh, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Girl, I can take him from his baby mama. Oh, really? Really? Oh, you can take it from his baby mama. Oh, okay. Okay. What do you think he thinks about you? When you coming up, knowing full and well, he got a woman, he got a baby at the house or whatever, and here you come, every time you turn around, you got it tooted and booted. And you steady flouncing around and sliding around. Hey, how you doing? And all of that foolishness. What do you think he's thinking about you? See, too many of y'all think that you're different than the baby mama or the other chicks that he done smashed and left. You think you are different. Newsflash, he thinks you're a piece of scum. Especially when he knows that you know you're a side chick. And you trying your best to get him away from his kid and away from that other woman. Now he gonna smash, because this the type of dude that you're dealing with now. Now he gonna smash. He gonna smash. That's just the way it is. But he don't think of you no better. He's trying to figure out why you over here. Thank you, good girl. He's trying to figure out, so this is the type of chick you are, a scandalous, manipulative chick. You trying to give me ways to get away from my woman and good excuses to tell her to come see you. So you manipulative. Now, every F-19 is not a dummy. Just because he's an F-19 don't mean that he's not able to think and put two and two together with this stuff. So he know he can't trust you because you're coming in untrustworthy. You come in untrustworthy. So he gonna smash because you putting it out there. But he don't want you. Because you're not better than the woman that he's with. Not better than them. It doesn't make you look good in his eyes. Because a lot of times when a dude know he a F-19, and trust and believe, it's dudes that know this. There are men out there that know they are not up to par. They're not up to par in their life. They know that. They know they lacking. They know they don't got much. They know they don't offer much. And when you coming around trying to be with them and trying to, you know what I'm saying, make a life with them, and you done brought them all in the house and you paying for them, this is why he don't respect you. This is why he's not respecting you. Because he's like, I ain't even got nothing together. I ain't even got nothing together. I don't have any value to add to this woman's life. Nothing. Whether that's a temporary situation or whether that's just who he is in his life, he know. I ain't got nothing but hard D and bubble gum, and I ain't had bubble gum in 2 weeks. Why do this chick want me? Why is she over here trying to get with me? Okay, I might be a little handsome, but I ain't that fine. Why? See, men know this stuff. Women are the ones that call themselves want to be blind to it. But men understand this stuff. This is why when you call yourself getting a man and then you pay for him and he drive your car and he out, this is why you can't get no respect out of this man. He don't respect you because he know you're, no matter what kind of little financial status you might call yourself have over him, he know you're beneath him. Because you want him and he's not offering anything. Thank you, Bureau. So he knows that ultimately you're beneath him. See, you put yourself in position to get played on and played with. He'll tell you anything because you want to hear it. This is how we get into broken promises and lies. But before we get into broken promises and lies, we're going to talk about how you getting that guy that you want to quote unquote pull up and build up because you want to control him. But only chaotic men accept this in any way, shape, or form. Only chaotic men, only men that don't have good leadership, only men that don't have system, order, and structure, only men that don't have a vision, don't have a plan for himself or anybody else. These are the men that accept your chaotic foolishness. He accept you trying to control him. Now, he don't like it, but he'll deal with it. Because there are other perks. It's in-house kitty. It's kitty on demand, kitty on deck. Dudes like kitty on deck, okay? Let it be said, men don't like kitty on deck. They like that. You get him money, you know, you buying PlayStations and all this other kind of stuff. Okay. Okay. But you gonna get tired of him because you actually want a guy that got vision, but you don't qualify for the guy that's got vision. Now let's talk about broken promises and lies. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know why you always getting caught up in these relationships with these broken promises and these lies. Thank you, Miss Tiffany. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know. Okay, the reason why you getting caught up with broken promises and lies is because, first of all, y'all don't never have no conversations. This is just a bunch of assumptions. In reality, these men are not really lying to you because they're not really talking to you about nothing. You just assume certain things. You assume he's supposed to be doing certain things. You assume that certain things are supposed to be going on by a certain time period. But you do not have these conversations. No appropriate conversations in the appropriate time, nor in the right way. You do not communicate with these men before you get into these situationships. These are not even relationships. Y'all keep getting played because you are never even having that conversation to begin with. What are we? You can't ask him what are we after you done gave him sloppy top for 20 minutes. You can't ask him what are we after he done broke your back tonight. That is not the appropriate time to ask him what's the status of y'all relationship. This is why he look at you like you grown a second head. Cause boop, knock it off. We the same thing right now that we was 20 minutes ago. Nothing. We nothing. See, y'all is in y'all 30s and 40s making the same mistakes that Danny Leigh is making in her 20s. What kind of conversation do you think that she has had with Jonathan? What kind of conversation do you think she actually had with him before she had his baby? Before she laid up in his house for 3 months? Before she tried to steal him from his other girlfriend? What kind of conversations do you think that she had with him? Not none that meant nothing. Okay? Not no conversation that meant anything. You think she sat with him and hashed out any of the important things that you need to hash out before you incubate a man's seed? Not at all. And some of y'all my age, in y'all 40s, still doing this same stupid stuff. Talking about, and he lied to me. No, he didn't. You just made a bunch of assumptions. He never even said none of that stuff because you didn't ask. You did not ask before y'all moved in together. You didn't ask what was the status of the relationship. What is the point of the relationship? Where are we going? Are we dating for the purpose of marriage? You don't have a plan with nobody. You just get in and out of these situationships, and then you want these men to act according to whatever fantasy you done thought of in your mind about what he's supposed to be doing for you, but you never open your mouth. Now, you open your mouth to argue, and you open your mouth to give top, but you don't open your mouth to have a meaningful conversation about, okay, well, we want to do this and we want to do that. It's a lot of talk. It's a lot of things happening. Okay, so now, baby, listen. What we gotta understand is, what are we doing? You give me the plan. You are supposed to ask men for their plan, sis. You supposed to ask them for their plan. Why are you moving in with men? Having children with them. These are permanent decisions. These are life-changing decisions that you are making, not even off the back of a conversation. But you can go through his phone. You can sit there. What is that? None of your business. It's none of your business. That's what's in my phone. None of your business. That's what's on my Facebook. None of your business. I've been with him 4 years. You've been messing with him 4 years. There's a difference. There's a difference. You've been throwing it back for 4 years with him. That's y'all ain't together. This is why Danny Lay was upset when the baby was like, you a side piece. Because she never had that conversation. She assumed that because he let her lay up, because she had a baby, and because she didn't have nowhere else to go, and supposedly she had done stole him from the other girl, that somehow that made her valuable, or that made her his woman. No. He a F-19. He gonna do chaotic things like drop his seed off in various, unmanaged, untamed wombs. Unknown wild wombs. He do stuff like that. But here's what I want. I want everybody to get the likes up, because we just starting to cook now. I'm going to cook when I get back, baby. Because y'all have to understand that we're going to get to some solutions for this kind of stuff. But we're going to take a real quick commercial break and be right back.
Hey y'all, Donnie Keith here, aka Auntie Peaches from the Aunties Radio Show, also on The Voice of Reason. I'm here to say that ever since my man started taking A game, he's been on top of his A game. What? When I say A game, I mean his A game. He's more focused. He's definitely working out more. His attitude is better. And he's not complaining of all over body aches due to poor blood circulation, because A-Game provides great blood circulation, if you know what I mean, ladies. That blood circulation. Sometimes I have to hide the A-Game in the bushes when I'm out walking the dog, just because because I want some sleep. If you know what I mean, ladies. Stay on top of your A game, fellas. Get your A game.
All right, we back. So what I need everybody to do is hit the like button, because there are 447 people in here, but I only got 335 likes. So bam, 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 bam. You gotta hit the like button. Bam, bam. You gotta All right, come on back in. Because we're gonna start. This is a very key part of why you keep getting played all the time by these men. They don't see you seriously, so they play with you. You present yourself as a joke and as a toy to them. You a toy. You present yourself as a sex toy. You presenting yourself like this. Let's get back to the communication. You don't talk about important things. Thank you so much, More Freedom, please. Thank you. And Steve, thank you so much. You don't have conversations about important things, ladies. How are you trying to be in these relationships, but you don't talk about the relationship? You just assume you in one because he come through all the time or because he give you good morning text. Those are not communications. Those are not relationships. Those are not foundations. You getting played because you move aimlessly through. You move aimlessly with these men. And you will know he ain't leading you nowhere. And you will stay there anyway and then get mad and get bitter when he leads you to a dead end. When he leads you to where, you know, them streets that ain't got no turn, that ain't got no outlet. You get to the end of it, you got to turn back around and come back the way you came. These are the men that you are ending up with, these cul-de-sacs. That's how we say it in Chicago, a cul-de-sac. You ended up with these cul-de-sacs. All you do is get with him and then have to turn back around, go the way you came. You're going nowhere fast with these men. You don't even know how to start the relationship. I'm gonna take you to another direction as well, because I know what I'm talking about. It's a lot of y'all scared to have them conversations. It's a lot of y'all scared to ask a man, well, what are we doing? What's going on? Put a 2 in the chat if you want to know the real reason why a lot of these women don't have these conversations and these questions. They won't ask. Put a 2 in the chat if you want to know. I need a little participation today. And I need 400 likes at least. Y'all too scared to ask these questions because, number one, you don't know how to ask that question. You don't know how to ask a man without an attitude. You don't know when to ask him, and you don't know how to ask him. And number two, you scared to ask because you scared of running him off. Well, if I ask too many questions, he'll run off. Good. Good. Let him run off. The only man that run off from questions about what kind of plan he got for his life is a F-19 that ain't got no plan for his life. He worse than Tommy off of Martin. You ain't got no job. Tommy? You ain't got no job, Tommy. You can't be scared to ask vetting questions. Because I tell you one thing, a man that's got his stuff together gonna ask you all kinds of questions. Oh, you gonna get asked some questions. You gonna get asked some questions. Okay? Some preguntas. You gonna get asked some questiones around here. He gonna ask you all in your sexual history business. He gonna ask you in your family business. You know what kind of kids you got, what kind of mama you got. He gonna ask all of that stuff. Y'all running around here scared to run a man off of asking him simply what is his plans for his life. Not plans for us, because it ain't no us yet. What's your plan for you? See, that's the other thing. You don't know how to have that conversation with him. Stop asking him the day or two after the first couple conversations what he gonna do for you. There is no us. There is no us. It's just him and you. So you supposed to ask him what kind of plan he has for him. Because at the very least, he need to have a plan for him. Well, what do you want to do? Or what are you already doing? Just curious, you know. It's not a third degree. Okay? You know, I'm just curious. Because a man that's got stuff going on in his life want to tell you about it. He want to talk about it because it's happening. It's happening. So he ain't got to make nothing up, and he ain't got to be extra quiet, you know, extra vague. Well, you know, not one of them shoulda, woulda, coulda Negroes. Well, you know, I'm thinking about starting a business one day, but I don't know. You know, I don't got time for that. And y'all will go right ahead and keep on talking to a guy that tell you he thinking about starting a business one day, and he 59 years old. Boy, if that day ain't came yet, it ain't gonna never come. Boop, knock it off. You afraid to communicate the things that you need to communicate. Y'all know I got my notes. Told y'all I suffer from CRN. I can't remember nothing. It's all right. When you are a woman of value, you're not afraid to ask questions. Because you know that you are able to bring value. Let me tell you the reason why you asking him what his plan is to determine whether or not you can bring value to the plan. That's why you asking. It's not just a nosy question. You asking so that you can determine whether or not I can bring value to this man, because I have run into men that had a plan. I couldn't be part of that plan because the things that he was trying to do in his life, the things that he was already doing in his life was so divergent from my principles, from my spiritual base, from all of these things that helped to shape my value system. He was so divergent from that, there was no way that we could possibly make anything work. It just wasn't gonna work. So I knew not to go no further with that. Don't even have no more conversations. We done had all the conversations we need for right now. Because your value system and your trajectory in life is so different from mine, I can't even I can't even readjust. It's too far of an adjustment. You way over there, I'm way over here. I can't make that big of a leap. That's too big of a leap. Right now, I'm trying to let y'all know how to stop getting played in these relationships and these little situationships that you keep running into. You done ran into the same men 50 times, 11 times since you was 18. It's the same kind of man. It's you, sis. You the problem. Just like Sister Danica told you the other day. Sis, you the problem. You the common denominator in all of this. You. You have not done any work at all. This is why you keep running into these no good, so-called no good men. Because you no good. What makes you no good? You're not having a proper value system. You have to start presenting yourself better. Present yourself with a value system. I got values. I got stuff that I do. Excuse me. I have things that I do and I have things that I don't do. Okay, I'll give you an example. Sis, I can't be with no man that all he do is drink, smoke, and go to the club. I can't be with that man. Now, does that make him a bad man? No. But you know why I can't be with him? Because that's what his value system prioritizes. And I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't go to clubs. I don't do none of that. I don't hit the nightlife. I don't go to the party scene. I can't be with him. His system and my system are too divergent from one another. I cannot reconcile it. So it don't make no sense at all for me to be trying to get into a relationship with this man and we're not even really compatible in the most important areas. Most important area that you can be compatible with a man with is your value system. Y'all have to align with what's important to y'all. Thank you, Cognac. You gotta align with that. Because while he drinking and smoking and out to the club, you know, and I'm trying to go to the masjid. How do that work? How, Sway? How, Sway? Every time I walk in the house, it just smells like loud. I can't even do that. I'm going to tell you something that's key. Because a lot of black women, you functioning all backwards and wrong. I need my likes. I got 527 people. I got 448 likes. Come on. Too many of y'all engage as a way of life in this. Sign language. Sign language. Too many of you engage in shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. Only F-19s and chaotic men deal with women who deal in sign language. I'm going to repeat that for you. I want to look you in your eyes when I tell it to you. Only chaotic men that don't got no plan, that don't got no leadership, he ain't going nowhere, he a cul-de-sac, he a F-19, will deal with a woman that practices and lives in sign language. If you are the kind of woman that is always engaged in shaming language and tactics, insults tactics, guilt trip tactics, needing to be right, accountability dodgeball, don't no man of any reputable caliber ever want to deal with that. Never. And as long as you engage with that, you will always be for play. You for play. And every man know you for play. He do not take you seriously because you're not serious about nothing. You trying to come off like you serious about things, but you don't know how to act. And that's why he play with you like that. That's why he'll sit there and lie to your face, a bald head lie to your face about how he ain't talking to no other women when you just saw him talking to some other women. He'll tell you a bald head lie with a straight face and blink at you like what? He'll come over the house at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, act like he gonna do something different than that, but he don't never do nothing different than that. And you constantly be, when we gonna go out? Never. And he'll tell you some stupid stuff because that's what you want to hear. You want to hear stupid stuff. Yeah, baby, we'll go ahead and go out. You know what I'm saying? Just hold on. I got to get my check. When I get my check, one of them when I get my check Negroes. When I get my check, then we'll go to TGI Friday. When I get my check. When I get my check, you know, I'll take you out to Red Lobster. I know you've been wanting to go to Red Lobster. You know what I'm saying? When I get my check. These are the type of men that you are getting caught up with. You're letting yourself get played, sis, is what I'm trying to tell you. You're putting yourself in a situation to be played. Excuse me. You're putting yourself in a situation to be lied to because you be wanting him to say certain things to you so bad and he know you want it, so he'll just lie. He don't mean none of that stuff. The only way that you're gonna have to stop getting played, let's go back to this. You have to be hope. High caliber men want women that bring them hope. Humility. The honest. Meaning you take the honest on. You don't dodge accountability. You have accountability. Praise. You are not too arrogant to express happiness or admiration or praise of him. And empathy. To see the humanity in him. And don't treat him like an object or beast of burden or a human doing. High caliber men only want women that bring them hope. So y'all forgot about that chart, didn't you? I didn't. They don't want no women that wave a sign in front of their face, a red flag sign. They want one that bring hope to them. And as long as you are not one of them women, as long as you are not a woman that has humility, not just when you're in a relationship, but you have humility, period. That would have been part of your spiritual value, sis. Your personal market value, sis. You take accountability. That's part of your personal market value, sis. You're not arrogant. You're not haughty. You can't have admiration and praise for your man. And just other people in general. You happy to see other people succeed. And you're not jealous-hearted and full of envy. And you have empathy for people. You can actually put yourself in their shoes to see how they see things. And that is what having empathy is. And as long as you're not that woman, you're not going to be able to get, thank you, Digital Swag, you're not going to be able to get a man that won't play with you. You got to put yourself in position to get a man that won't play with you. That won't see you and automatically see a toy, a chew toy that he can just wrestle around with and just discard you. And it's us that has to be more careful with that stuff, because we're running around here wild women with wild wombs, birthing kids out for men that we have not had a decent conversation with about the status of our relationship and why we even together in each other's faces to begin with. Then you want to talk about he left the family. You didn't create a family. Knock it off. Okay? You never created a family. Knock it off. You didn't so much as have the conversation you needed to have with these men before you running around here belly swole. Talking about he ghosted me, he don't text me no more. Because you was for play. Thank you, Naked Truth. I see your comment, beloved. You can think it's masculine, but I'm trying to help these women. And ain't nobody gonna sit here and talk like this for an hour just to try to prove to other women that I'm trying to be feminine because I'm talking like a 2-year-old baby. So can't nobody hear me. I'm not doing that. So I thank you for your 5 pounds, beloved. Thank you, Rock Senior. I'm trying to help the sisters understand how they can get out of these traps that they are falling into over and over and over and over. Because you constantly getting played, but part of that is on you. Because you have to understand who you are and why you are attracting the energy that you are attracting. The type of men that you are attracting. It's a reason why foolishness is following you. It's a reason why foolishness is following you. Foolishness is following you because you're being foolish. That's why it's following you. That's why every time you look up, it's the same kind of man. Over and over and over. And you looking at these other women with these other men. How do I get these men? These men are not in some type of, thank you, Philip. These men are not in some type, thank you again, Ricardo. These men are not somewhere caught in limbo. They not somewhere stuck in the fortress of solitude. These kinds of men are everywhere, but you're not attracting them. They're looking at you and looking away because they see a woman that's for play and they don't want one that's for play. They want a woman that's for real. That's what they want. And they see you and they're looking at, your social media footprint. They're looking at how you act and how you behave and how you carry yourself. And they're not even stepping to you to let you know they are around. They just swerving. Thank you, Rocky. They just swerving. That's all they doing. They are not even talking. That's why you don't know they're there. They're not hidden. They're just avoiding you. They're avoiding you because of the way you're carrying yourself. Because you don't have you're not showing up with a value system. And you're not showing up with humility, honest, praise, and empathy. You're not giving them no hope that you can be somebody they can be with. You're just waving a sign in their face. That's all you're doing. But there are plenty of men out here that don't play with women. They don't play. They are either in relationships with her or they not. And if they're not in a relationship with her, that is very clear from the start. And when they are in a relationship with her, they're clear about that as well. We clear. A man that ain't playing is clear. He don't talk in circles. He ain't vague. He ain't trying to finesse. He just talking straight because he ain't got no reason to lie to you. Because you ain't got no consequences for him, no way. That's why he talks straight to you. Because you ain't got no consequences. What you gonna do? Not like what he said? Okay. Sayonara. My condolences. Thank you, Jackson. So, this show has been brought to you by A Game. This is when men want to get on their A game, okay? So if you are a guy and you want to get on your A game, I don't know what you're waiting on. Ladies, you got men in your life that you want on their A game. All you got to do is click the link at the top of the chat, agameherbal.com, and you can get a 10% discount using the code Kendra10. Okay, so we've got A Game, which is a male herbal solution. Thank you, Serenity. With 21 wonderful herbs, no artificial ingredients, sweeteners, caffeines, none of that. All right. So agameherbal.com, 10% discount using the code Kendra10. Link is at the top of the chat. And I would like to thank everyone for their contribution, for their super chats, for their cash apps, and just for your time. All right. Thank everyone. And once again, a warm thanks to my team for those awesome charts that I show y'all all the time. The intros, the outros, and those awesome commercials. Okay. So I'm going to wrap this up and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.